On a Monday morning, a Colts win, if you were a Colts fan, always makes Monday feel a little bit brighter for us this morning.
That's right. I'm in today for Julia, and Lindsay's been checking the weather.
Yeah, and this weekend, I mean, we needed the rain, but it's kind of like, okay, can we have a little sunshine back at least for a little bit? And we're seeing that transition to some drier weather eventually. As far as what's out there right now, we are getting a break from a steady rainfall, but I'll tell you what, it is cloudy and it's pretty gloomy, and you might even notice some areas of fog out there as you're getting ready to head out the door and make your morning commute. 6 o'clock out there this morning, and we are mainly dry, but a few stray showers will be possible as the day plays on. That's because we still have this remnant area of low pressure down to our south, and that's what's going to keep the clouds around for today. But the clouds kind of working in our favor from a temperature standpoint. 67 currently here in the city. We've got 69 currently for our friends in Shelbyville and 66 over in Richmond. That is, again, because it's been mainly cloudy, a little foggy overnight. Temperatures will be pretty seasonal this afternoon as we approach the low to mid 70s for highs. Not going to rule out that stray shower chance this afternoon, although it's not going to be a complete washout by any means. In fact, here we go with those changes as we get you into 8 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday. That cold front set to move through. A little bit of a cloudy start to our day Tuesday, a stray shower along that boundary, but then behind that, high pressure builds in, and that does mean more sunshine for Wednesday, Thursday, for the rest of the week. We'll talk more about your temperatures and how they'll be impacted by this, but do want to get you out to the traffic center this morning following a couple of situations here that are going to perhaps impact your morning drive. I wanted to start with a look here on the northeast side. This is because we're going to have a new traffic flow pattern along I-69. This is near 82nd Street. Know that you are now going to be able to access 82nd Street from 465 northbound. Is where that ramp kind of merges onto 69 north. So you are not going to be able to access that if you're traveling from Benford Boulevard or eastbound I-465. So do want you to keep that in mind as slowly but surely separate phases of that project will continue to open between now and next spring. So a little bit of some good news there. Also want to keep you updated on an earlier incident involving a semi. This is still blocking at least one travel lane on I-74 westbound. This is near Dandy Trail out on the west side of town, kind of just west of where I-465 and I-74 meet up. Not causing a major issue, and hopefully this will clear soon. So we'll let you know when all those lanes of I-74 westbound reopen.
Thank you, Lindsay. Well, right now, Beech Grove police need your help as they investigate a shooting that left a woman in critical condition.
Police say it happened on the southeast side just last night. Matthew Foltz is live outside the police department in Beech Grove this Monday morning, bringing us the very latest on the investigation. What have you learned, Matthew?
Well, we're learning from Beech Grove police that this woman was just 18 years old. And at last check, police say she's in critical condition at the hospital. Meanwhile, this morning, police and investigators say they need your help in catching who pulled the trigger. Now, Beech Grove police tell us that the shooting happened shortly after 9 o'clock last night when officers were called to Riva Ridge Drive near I-465 and South Arlington Avenue. That's where they say they found the 18-year-old and transported her to the hospital. However, they believe the actual shooting took place about a mile and a half north on Sagebush Avenue at an apartment complex. They're hoping that the community can now come forward and help catch who did it.
At this time, we do not have a suspect in custody and we do not have a motive. However, we're asking for the public's help and assistance in locating the suspects. If anyone has any information, saw anything, heard anything, or ring cameras, if they could reach out to us.
Now, police also said that they brought in a SWAT team to help search several abandoned buildings in the nearby area to see if a suspect or suspects could have been nearby. However, they say they did not find anything. Meanwhile, this morning, we're reaching out and still working to find out what exactly led up to this shooting and if police have any updates in their investigation. Of course, any new updates we get, we'll be sure to pass along to you. Ladies.
Thank you, Matthew. Right now, we continue to follow the latest efforts to clean up after storms came through over the weekend.
A storm left behind fallen trees and power lines, so many people have been without power. Anna Chalker is live with how the city is working to get this all cleaned up and get the power back on. Good morning, Anna.
Good morning, ladies. Utility crews from Massachusetts are actually on their way to Indy right now to help AES turn on power for 7,500 people today. And the company tells us over the weekend they were actually able to get power back for 91% of its customers. We talked with several neighbors over the weekend who said their transformers blew Friday night and they've still been in the dark. They say their food has spoiled and have had to stay at other family members' houses over the weekend. And not only are they dealing with the outage, but damage as well. If you could see on your screen right now on an east side neighborhood where a tree has been laying in the road since Friday. We went there this morning. It's been pretty clear this morning, and neighbors tell us they're just ready for everything in the city to be cleaned up.
You know, I know people are, upset because they feel like they taking their time, but you want them, it's not that many people really, as people think it is. And
I have reached out to Indy DPW this morning to see how many incidents they responded to this weekend and what cleanup will look like for their crews today. And all of these crews throughout the city encourage anyone who still doesn't have power or any damage in their neighborhoods to reach out to them. You can head to our website, WTHR.com, for a link of hotlines that you can call if you still need help throughout the morning. Ladies.
All right, glad to see the progress so far. Thank you, Anna. Well, rescue efforts are underway across the southeast part of the U.S. after all the flooding from Hurricane Helene.
Emergency workers rescued more than 200 people from high water, and right now more than 2 million people in that area are still without power across 5 states. Downed trees, landslides, and communication issues are all making things really tough this morning.
So Asheville, North Carolina is really seeing the worst of it. Entire communities are trapped by floodwaters. Hundreds of roads are closed and crews are working to reach people who are stuck and have limited supplies.
We've lost communications capabilities. It's very difficult for us to move around the community. Many of the roads are closed. Trees are down. We're clearing those as quick as we can. And a lot of the critical infrastructure that we become used to every day in normal times is now gone, and we have to work around it.
In Florida, some coastal communities were wiped out from the storm surge and strong winds. Helene is the third hurricane in about 13 months to make landfall in that area in the Big Bend part of Florida.
Right now, Indiana's Task Force 1 remains on the ground in the southeast helping with recovery efforts. In their latest posts on social media, they say they completed their assignment in Mission in Florida, and now they're relocating to northern Georgia.
Coming into this game, we just heard a lot about, how great of a team they was, and, obviously they were on a hot streak, but at the end of the day, it was all about us.
And they got the win over the undefeated Steelers yesterday.
The key was were on a hot streak, the Steelers were. So they took an early lead, but the game tightened up by the fourth quarter. Anthony Richardson got the Colts a quick touchdown until he went out with that injury in the second quarter.
Tap in quarterback Joe Flacco hopping in the game, earning the team 2 touchdowns.
I've played a lot of games in this league. You definitely start to appreciate the guy that's backed you up because it's not easy. I mean, you're over there the whole entire game just wondering what's going to happen in the next play, what's going to happen in the next play. When you're the guy, you just go out there, you play, you don't think about anything. You don't think about that.
That final Colts win, 27-24.
So, of course, we'll be keeping a close eye on Anthony Richardson with that injury, this new one. And see, he does say he's feeling good, though, just saying that he's a little bit sore this morning. So we'll keep you updated on that.
And now we're looking ahead. It is almost time for a new NBA season. And for the Pacers, the team is looking to build off the great success they had last season.
So let's hear from the team. We will later today for the first time during Pacers Media Day. Head coach Rick Carlisle and star players Tyrese Halliburton, Miles Turner, and Obi Toppin are all expected to be there. And the Pacers open the preseason play on October 8th. It's in Atlanta. And then their first regular season game is in October the 23rd, also in Detroit. And they'll host Philadelphia finally for their home opener on October 27th. Hey, happening later today in downtown Indy, the city is honoring Hoosier Olympian Cole Hocker, the gold medalist and Cathedral High School grad who won the 1,500 meter in the Summer Olympics in Paris. We all remember this finish, right? And this morning he is getting another honor in his hometown. He's getting a proclamation from the city. So the celebration gets underway at 9:30 this morning. It'll be at Luger Plaza near the City County building.
Decision 2024 this morning. We have the very latest. It includes some new poll numbers that are out on the battleground state of Michigan. We take a look at who has the lead right now in this tight presidential race.
And keeping a close eye on a potential pork strike and how it could impact the prices on some of the things that you buy at the grocery store.
And it is 6:10, and we're talking about some changes weather-wise, eventually seeing the return of some sunshine, but that's likely not going to happen until tomorrow. Drying things out today with the exception of a stray shower, and then this frontal boundary coming through will bring back pretty widespread sunshine for Tuesday, Wednesday, and beyond. We'll talk about temperatures to go along with these changes coming up.